Tuesday night baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees, center fielder, number 22.
And here's a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch, and that's how we'll get started in the Tuesday opener. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
The left fielder, number 11.
Here's Brett Gardner now. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, just 3 for 14. He also has 1 home run. Now the 0-1. And Ellsbury's running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's behind the runner to first. A runner at second. Nobody out. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Well, Matt, this is a hitter's ballpark. I mean, you hit the ground ball, it's going to go through because the infield is fast, but it's the ball up in the zone. If you touch it, it's going to carry. So why not be aggressive? Look for that ball up and let it fly.
Here's Chris Carter now. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Good leadoff at second there. Now the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That's a fastball right down the middle. Now, you might be able to get away with it in the first inning. Guys are still filling him out. But if he's going to have success in this game, Matt, he's going to have to be on the corners with that fastball.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hit.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Here's Starlin Castro as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bradley is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up. Now 1-0 Yanks. Luis Severino for the Yankees in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How is he still in it? ERA over 5 last season. But what I see is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this trend around of inconsistency.
This is flared out towards second. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Red Sox have elected to challenge the.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ellsbury ranging back, and it's off the green monster. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, the green monster comes into play. You don't see that many other places. I don't think any other place. That's the coolness of Fenway Park and the green monster. You get held to a single, but man, you hit a ball off the monster. You can tell everybody that one.
Stepping up to the plate, Mookie Betts. Man at first for him following the one-out single. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Ellsbury. He's got it, and there are two down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down one. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score one run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
Stepping in, Jake Lamb. At the moment, he's got a .270 batting average for the season. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Look out. They're starting to put it together. When you get to this territory and you start moving into a week of solid baseball, that's a club starting to come together. And I'm looking at one right now.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde's known for that low strike, man. Sometimes maybe even a tad bit low on the knees. But as a hitter, if you know what he's going to call, it's okay. You can respect that. Just be consistent, Clyde. That's all.
And this will be fouled away.
I like the pitch right there. Got it to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. He's set. Here's the 2-2. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Judge looks up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish. But he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Lined into right field for a leadoff single. So with 2 out, that means Hanley Ramirez will also get an opportunity here.
Oh, they're making a statement already here in the first inning. We got the 2-run home run, and now he gets a base hit following the home run. They came out today swinging.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ellsbury going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run shot for Hanley Ramirez. Home run number 5 on the year. And with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Now batting, Mitch Moreland. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. Number 10 for him on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On to the 2nd inning now from Fenway Park. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Yankees 1. At the plate, Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out in the top half of the 2nd. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
All right, time for a majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox.
Batting 8.
And I'm looking at first base at Mitch Moreland. You know, we talk so often about his offense, but this guy's one of the best defenders in the game.
Digging in, Aaron Judge. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the second out.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez: 3 base hits in 16 tries. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Now the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And Moreland will take this one to the bank himself, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 5-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Leon.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. One-0 count. Here it is. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulled toward right center field. Ellsbury's after it. 1 away.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. I'm looking down there at Brett Gardner. You know, Yankee Stadium made this guy one of the best defenders because it's so spacious. He had to go a long way to center, and being left-handed, he had to backhand a lot of balls. So as a result, he learned how to get great jumps on the baseball and makes great plays.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Xander Bogaerts. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up.
And this is fouled at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Gregorius into shallow left, and that's the third out. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. We'll go now to the top of the third. Boston's out in front, 5-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Ellsbury.
First pitch on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
How about that for making something happen? First, he rips a double, then on the very next pitch, he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
A runner in scoring position with none out. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or a strikeout. Either way, it's going to help your cause.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Gary Sanchez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A man at third with 1 away. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that one back because you usually don't get more than one of those in an at-bat.
The 1-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Moreland is there for it. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Chris Carter.
Striding in once again, Chris Carter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of a great slider that time. The 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Pedroia. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down here 5-1. Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready with another 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Popped up. Castro on the move. Fair-handed by Castro. It's there. He got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Hey, wow.
Jake Lamb standing in now.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. It's into the second deck, but foul. Just couldn't keep that ball fair. A 1 pitch on its way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here's another 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're up 5-1. To plate, Matt Holliday. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
That ball's right down the middle, and this guy's hitting in the middle of your order, and he wasn't able to hit it. That's how nasty his slider is. Here it is. You still can't hit it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now another 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And this is swung on and missed by Holliday as he's retired for an important first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through the slider there. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Skied into straightaway right. Betts is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
0-2 with this guy. This could be the worst scenario you want. He's got 4 pitches that he can throw for strikes now. You really don't know what to look for when you're the hitter.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the third out. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Hanley Ramirez. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch of the at bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a liner. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The first baseman, number 18, Mitch Moreland.
So the leadoff man retired, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Again, a 1-2. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Well, I'm not sure that ball's ever going to be found. It went so far. One of the most impressive home runs we've ever seen, and the show track numbers are just ridiculous. Get this, the projected distance registered at over 500 feet. Very few balls in history have reached that territory, so expect to see that one on highlight reels for a long time to come. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. There to take it is Gardner, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Sandy Leon.
Ready for another chance? Sandy Leon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, the problem today has not been throwing strikes. He has been around the plate and he's been throwing strikes. Take this, for example. The first pitch strike to the hitters today, 90% of the time has been a strike. He just doesn't have good stuff today.
6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 6-1 Boston. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Here's Chase Headley. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the four umpires gathering near third. And it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. No one out with a runner at second. Oh, and Headley can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike two now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer.
Wow, he's got to be frustrated with that pitch. Did a nice job of getting ahead of the hitter. Wanted to go to changeup to put him away, and just hung it up there a little bit too long.
Ellsbury.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Benintendi will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10-15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Oh, and a dive by Moreland. He gathers the throw. Just late. He's safe.
Ooh, what a play. What a diving stop, and he throws to second base. I know it's a fielder's choice, but that's a beautiful play. He didn't have any other shot to get anybody, but that was a nice effort.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Now the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Betts looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter.
Now batting, the first baseman, Chris Carter.
Here's Chris Carter now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Ready for another shot now, Matt Holliday. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Oh, 1, here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Yankees 5. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning underway. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Grounded foul off to the left near Brian Butterfield in the third base coaching box. The 0-1 on its way. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Well, balls are flying all over the ballpark in this one here, right here, man. Leadoff single, another one here in the middle innings to get things going. This has been a great offensive performance by both teams.
Digging in to try it again, Xander Bogaerts. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight, as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Stepping up now, Mookie Betts. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First offering on its way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You think he's on most things all the time.
Now the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Brian Mitchell is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Brian Mitchell.
Jake Lamb will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1-0 count. Here it is. Hit hard up the middle. Taken in by Gregorius. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready once again, Starlin Castro. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as Castro is retired here for the first out. Digging in.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Stephen Wright, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. And here's a ball hit in the air. Coming in is Benintendi. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Aaron Judge. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Try to get him to chase that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. And that finds its way through. A leadoff single for Ramirez. Mitch Moreland will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. The 0-1 on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro.
Well, that's the danger of throwing fastballs back to back. The guy measures the first one, then he times the second one, hits the base hit.
Andrew Benintendi.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Curveball that time, not even close.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
Here comes the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Judge. 1 out.
The catcher, number 3, Sandy Leon.
Striding in once again, Sandy Leon. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Digging in and looking for more, Dustin Pedroia. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Chopped weakly to the left. There to take it is Headley, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They lead it, however. It's 6-5. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Here's Chase Headley. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Chase Headley.
In there for strike 1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! Chase Headley with a solo shot. fourth home run here in the early going. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. His career numbers against Stephen Wright, just a 1 for 9.
Ellsbury.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. The windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Into the windup and the pitch. A knuckleball right over the middle of the plate. The 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Bradley. But he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
And he will make it in safely. It's a triple, and the go-ahead run is at third with only 1 away.
Gary Sanchez.
First delivery to him on the way. Gary Sanchez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, this is one of those situations you don't want him to put a ball in the air. You got to pitch the strikeout right here and get you out of this inning. Don't let him put the ball in play.
0-1 count and the pitch. Just off on the timing for that knuckleball. Here's the 0-2. And he will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now.
The batter, first baseman,
Here's Chris Carter now. His career numbers against Stephen Wright, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Betts looking up, gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Carson Smith will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Carson Smith.
Matt Holliday standing in now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Squared that one up just a little late. 3 runs already home here. And this is going to be a foul ball. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Chance, Xander Bogaerts
Leading off with
will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Xander Bogaerts.
Here's the first pitch to him. Push softly over toward the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready for another shot now, Mookie Betts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Now here it comes. Here's a line shot that's going to get over the head of Gregorius and on into left center for a base hit.
Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches. You hit the mistakes. And that one hung up there, a mistake. Nice piece of hitting.
Jake Brown. Your attention, please. Now
so they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Jake Lamb standing in now as he takes one in tight. Had to scramble out of the way there. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Here's
Jr.
Jackie Bradley now. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. A 1 pitch on its way. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-hander. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there, a little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Standing in, Starlin Castro. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Castro.
Here's the 0-1. There's that heavy sinker for strike number 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a solo home run off the bat of Starlin Castro. 4th home run here in the early going as they jump ahead by 3.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's up the top.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I think, Matt, that was a result of the fastball the pitch before. He's throwing so hard, you got to honor that fastball in that situation. Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless.
Third baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chase Headley. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Digging in to try it again, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Now at the plate, Hanley Ramirez. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Designated hitter, Hanley.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Carter is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Dellin Betances answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Previous history against Dellin Betances, 1 for 3. Lined hard toward right center. Ellsbury arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1.
That's a nice pitch. A fastball in that jams him, and now you go back outside. You know he's got to protect inside. You go back outside to try to get the out.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Now, Matt, that was a fastball. He had to have made up his mind that he's going to swing as soon as he releases it. That wasn't even a breaking pitch, and he was hacking.
The 0-2 home. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judge has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. It's the Yankees 9 and the Red Sox 6. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. So striding forward now, Brett Gardner. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Chris Carter is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Your attention, please.
So with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Sandy Leon is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit to short. Gregorius has it. And a rather easy first out.
The second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. This is hit well out toward deep left field. Gardner going back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
The 0-1 delivery. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to right. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
Nine to 6, the final tally in this one. The New York Yankees get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Brian Mitchell claims the win out of the pen, his first. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, thanking you for watching Major League Baseball.